Y'all answered some good questions. Like, I was really thinking y'all was gonna be on here like, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food, what's your favorite movie, but y'all trying to really make me think. Okay, cool. Hey homegirls, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tomia and I make college, beauty, and lifestyle content. You might as well subscribe, who's gonna love it here, girl. In today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be getting a little bit more personal. I know I usually do my HBCU vlogs, taking y'all along with my day with me. But today we're gonna get a little bit more into my business. I'm gonna be doing a question and answer. I put a poll on Instagram for 2 days actually, asking y'all to ask me anything. I said it can be about school, it can be personal, any type of questions were welcome. So if you follow me on Instagram, it's linked in one of these, not linked, but I put the name in one of these corners, so make sure you go over there and follow me. So if you didn't get a chance to submit a question this time, you can go ahead and submit a question for the next question and answer. Also feel free to comment any questions that I don't get to in the comment section below. But anyway, it's going to be a question and answer today. I screenshotted the questions y'all submitted via Instagram, and I'm going to be getting to them questions today. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, because we're going to get straight into the video. I went ahead and added all the questions that y'all asked me to my favorites, so that way I can keep them all grouped together. I'm not sure if all the questions are going to be in like the same, not the same order, but of course they're going to be in different categories, so bear with me. What was I going to say? Hopefully the video is not too long, because it's about 20 questions and I know it might take me a bit of a minute to answer each question, so maybe the video will be like 20 minutes long. I'm not sure. I'll do a quick rundown of like the basic questions or frequently asked questions that y'all may not have asked on here, because y'all already know, but I know with some new watchers watching. So hey homegirl, make sure you subscribe so you can join the channel, join the family, come kick it with us. So basic rundown is my channel name is Mia Elaine, and it comes from my name. My name is Tomia Elaine, so it's just my nickname and then my middle name. So that's basically the channel name. I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20 a few days ago. Today I'm recording this video and it's December 9th, but my birthday was December 3rd, so happy birthday to me. Make sure you go catch that birthday vlog, because I did vlog for my birthday. I was back home in Chicago, and that goes into the next question. I'm originally from Chicago. I'm from the east side of Chicago. And I was born and raised there. I go to school here in Atlanta at Clark Atlanta University. It was actually my top choice for schools. It was in my top 3, and I decided to come here because I'm a big city girl. Atlanta is a big city. I wanted to go ahead and come here, and then I also wanted to go to HBCU. So it basically checked off majority of the boxes, and I went ahead and gave it a shot. Any more questions? So I'm 20. My sign is a Sagittarius. My name is Tomia Elaine. I said that. I'm from Chicago. Okay, that's basically the basic questions. So we're gonna get into y'all questions. So somebody asked what was my go-to Starbucks drink. My go-to Starbucks drink is a iced chai latte, light ice, with 2 pumps of brown sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, and sometimes I'll add like cold foam, but it really depends. I'll add the pumpkin cold foam when it's seasonal, but majority of the time that's basically what I get. I add vanilla syrup and I add the brown sugar, and it's so good. It tastes like Christmas in a cup. Like, it's my favorite drink ever. My biggest pet peeves, I would say my biggest pet peeves, for one, I don't like people touching me. I'm not a very touchy person. Like, I would say I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very emotional, but I'm also a Sagittarius, so I'm very standoffish, if that makes sense. Like, I'm very social and I like to talk to people and all that, but as far as like touching me or, you know, I don't know. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. What's also my biggest pet peeves? Oh, I don't like to hear people smacking when they eat. That really like rubs my skin the wrong way, and I don't care if I know you or not. I will literally just be staring at you like, let's stop. I think it's a term for that. I seen somebody say on TikTok before that it's an actual term for that. So I guess they didn't diagnose me, child. What's the goal for 2023? That's a good question, especially considering that we're coming to the end of this year, so we're wrapping it up. I would say a goal for me would be for one, I want to expand my reach of my platform on here. I enjoy I think I'm at like 1.7 subscribers. I love my little group of subscribers right now, but it's just, when I say this channel is gonna go big, I mean it. Like, this channel is gonna reach next levels. And I plan on vlogging forever. Like, I plan on showing y'all my wedding vlog and my when I have my kids, my gender reveal vlog. Like, seriously, I'm gonna vlog forever. When I go to law school, I'm gonna be vlogging. When I'm in my career, I'll be doing day in the life of a teacher, day of a life of an attorney. Like, I plan on doing this forever, so I just know it's gonna go really big. So I guess my goal for 2023 is just to be consistent, but to also try to expand other platforms as well. So I want to expand my YouTube, but I also want to expand my reach on Instagram, my reach on TikTok, and just in general. That's one of my main goals right now. And then like a more personal goal, I would say, is just to lately I've been listening to inspirational speakers and preachers in the morning, like Sarah Jakes Roberts. I play it every morning just as like a motivation as I'm getting ready to start the day on a good note, because honestly, I would say this semester, out of the 3 semesters that I finished so far, this semester was definitely like the hardest for me. So I would say I'm gonna be working on the inner me a lot more in 2023. Anything that's stressing me out has to go. Anything that's causing me to overthink has to go. Just basically that. So I'm stepping into my new era. I'm 20 now. I don't want to be 30 having to say the same things, you know. So I'm kind of really locking in with myself this year, and I encourage y'all to do the same. So it says, what area of your life have you seen the most improvement this year? This year, I would say I've seen the most improvement in my patience. I always have said that I am not a very patient person. I'm the type of person that is like, I want it and I want it now. I want to do it and I'm going to do it now. Like, I wouldn't say, like, I'm spontaneous, but at the same time, I do plan out what I want to do, but it's just I'm not patient for it. It's like once I've thoroughly planned what I want to do, and once I've like made a checklist of everything that needs to get done, the next step is doing it. I'm not a very patient person, but I think I realized a lot more this year that everything is in God's timing, not my own. So when you consider that and when you apply that to not just like small things in your life, but everything, you really realize like you being impatient or you stressing about like the timeliness of things, it's really purposeless. Like, it's gonna happen in God's timing. If he think it's time for you to have that, you'll have it. If he don't, then you just gonna be mad because you're gonna wait on him, and that's just that. So I think that's something that I've seen improve a lot, and that's helped me in like my relationships with others as well, because I'm a lot more like understanding. You know, if something is not going my way, I'm a lot more understanding of like, maybe it's because of this or maybe it's because of that. So I would say that. Some idols of mine, it depends what kind of like idol do you mean. I would say as far as like influencer idols, I like Aaliyah's Face, and I like Aaliyah J as well. As far as college YouTubers, I would say Natalia J for one. And I can't think of anybody else, but shout out to my friends that do YouTube as well. Who else can I think of as far as like idols in my life? Idols, yeah, I don't really know. I can't really say, because I just been thinking a lot more this year. Like, we idolize a lot of people and like a lot of celebrities, but in our reality, you do not know these people. And when you consider that, it's kind of hard to like idolize them necessarily. Like, am I inspired by a lot of people? Yes. Do I love a lot of people? Yes. Do I love how they dress? That's why I said like it depends what kind of idols, because it depends if you're talking about like personally. I have idols like lawyers that I look up to, or realtors in Atlanta that I look up to. So honestly, I don't really know. So if y'all really care about it, just ask me like specific idols, because then I can talk a little bit more to that. But I mean, I just have different people who inspire me depending on the different sectors of my life. Where am I from? I'm from Chicago. Goals for my channel. My goals for my channel is just to, I don't know, I think my channel was going pretty decent pace. Last year in April, not last year, 2022 April, I hit 1K subscribers, and the year is not even over yet, and I'm almost at 2K. So I feel like it's going pretty well. Of course, my goal would be for this channel to be at 1 million subscribers if I could. Well, it will be at 1 million subscribers, but I'm saying tomorrow if I could. But I mean, I feel like sometimes it's just not realistic, and I just know that it's a marathon, okay? It's a marathon. It's not a race. It's a marathon. I'm not gonna really try to sprint to getting as many subscribers as I really want, because I know they're gonna come to me. I really believe in the law of attraction, and all y'all that found my channel, I feel like a lot of other people will find it the same way. So can't think of no specific goals right now, but I would say goals for me for my channel would be to post every Sunday. Like, I'm supposed to be uploading every Sunday, and I'm doing pretty well for the month of December because I've already recorded 2 videos before this, my birthday vlog, and then after that I did my finals week vlog, and then this would be I think this is going to be posted on Christmas. Is this going to be posted on Christmas? It is. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Okay, so that's the first page of questions. Okay, this one is a little longer. It says, within this year, what was your happiest moment and what was your worst moment? Oh, y'all trying to get in my business. Y'all want me to like get in my feelings or something. I would say what was my happiest moment. I can't think of exactly a happy moment. I would say for one, the 1K subscribers. I remember we was at Maria's birthday dinner, and I was at like 998 or something, and we had like refreshed the page and it was at 1,000, and y'all, we was tipsy, we was a little drunk at the dinner table, but when we seen it, we were all just like, oh my god, like I felt genuinely happy in that moment, especially once I got home and I really reflected on it and I was sober. It really hit me like, this is something that I always wanted to do. I'm so glad I got started, and it was just so great. Like 1,000 people, well, now it's more than that, but at the moment I was just like, 1,000 people watch me, they like me, and they just want to see more of what I'm doing, or maybe I inspire y'all in some kind of way. I don't know, it just was a really good feeling because I have always been a YouTube watcher. Like, I've been watching YouTube since I was so little. So it just like, I don't know, for me to be like one of the people that y'all like, oh, she dropped a video, let me watch that while I eat my dinner. It's like, thank y'all so much. So I say that was a good moment. My birthday was a great moment. My birthday was so fun this year. I actually did not stress that all my birthday. If you go watch my birthday vlog, I kind of talk about that a little bit more, about how I just was like going with the flow, and the flow just went great. So I would say that was my happiest moment. I would say my worst moment would be a couple times that I was in this I live off campus, so I was in my apartment, and I would just feel really homesick, only because this is like my 3rd semester here, and I feel like freshman year, I don't know, I just expected to be like so homesick, and I really wasn't, versus this semester I didn't really expect to be homesick. I felt like I had it down by now, and that I don't know, that everything would just come a little bit easier to me. So when it didn't, it kind of was like gut-wrenching for me. So I would say that was the worst moment. I can't think of an exact day, but I've been journaling as of lately just to keep track of like how I'm feeling, so when I'm up I can reflect on that, and when I'm down I can reflect on that as well. So I would say that, but don't worry about me, don't feel sad for me, I'm straight. So my goals for 2023, I think I said that. I'm gonna actually once I make my New Year's resolutions closer to time, I'll probably share that with y'all in the upcoming video, because I don't have the exact list. But I do still have in my notes on my iPhone, I still have my notes from my New Year's resolutions I made last year. And so I've been trying this new thing the past 2 years, where I would look back on the New Year's resolutions I made the year before, like on New Year's Eve or maybe the day before, just to check off the things I met, and the goals that I didn't reach, I'll probably just transfer them over to the next year. So what got you into makeup? I love that question, because I think a lot of y'all don't realize that I do makeup. I did it for real back home, and I've been doing it a lot more on campus, especially this semester. So make sure you go follow my makeup page. It's Made Up by Me, MADEUPMI. But yeah, if you follow my Instagram, it's probably linked in the bio anyway. Not linked, but I added the name in the bio. So what got me into makeup? I would say I got into makeup just off the fact that I've always been a girly girl. Makeup is very feminine to me, and it's also like a creative outlet. And I would say I'm a very creative person. I'm not the best like drawer in that type of sense, but creative in a sense where like I can just put together a really pretty outfit just off the top of my head, and I can just I don't know, like ever since I was little, I knew how to do my makeup just by watching a couple YouTube videos. And I think it's people now at our medium age, you know, who still don't even know how to do their makeup. And when I reflect on it, I've been doing it since I was like 8. So I would say I'm a very creative person, and that's kind of what got me into makeup. And then also, like I told y'all, Leah J is one of the people that I really look up to on YouTube. I've been watching her since I was little. I'm saying 8 years old, but I actually can't remember. So whenever she first got on YouTube, I used to watch them, like the story times, her doing her makeup, makeup routines, eyebrow tutorials, stuff like that. I used to watch them, and I used to do them. I never used to do full faces of makeup. Don't think I was walking around with a full face of makeup at like 10. No, I wasn't. but that wasn't even as popular back then. Like if you think of like 2012, 2015, like people were doing like full faces of makeup, but if you really think about it, it was mainly about the lipstick and the like eyebrows, really. So that's what I used to do, and that really got me into makeup, and I just stuck with it because I loved it so much, and here I am today. So for skincare, my skincare, it changes. I would say like my specific skincare that I can definitely stick to, that I know will always bring my skin back when it's down, is the Cetaphil, the moisturizer and the cleanser. You can use them together. I would say that's perfect for me. And then I'll like tone my face with like a rose water or like any rose water toners. And then also, since I've been here, like, and I can't find the Cetaphil sometimes, I'll use the Pond's cleansing moisturizer, the one that's like in a turquoise bottle, and you only need like a little. When I say you need a little bit, you can put like the tiniest dot on your finger and it foams up so much. And I love skincare that foams because I feel like it's really getting it off, you know. So I would say that's my skincare. I can do a skincare routine if y'all want me to. So we can do like a nighttime get undressed with me type of video. If you want to see that, make sure you comment below or send me a DM telling me to record it. How long have you and your boo been together? Y'all are so nosy. Not nosy, it's okay. Me and my boyfriend been together since I was a sophomore in high school. So I think that's about 5 years now. I'm a sophomore in college now. So yeah, that's about 4 or 5 years. And yeah, that's basically what the question asked. So that's all I'm gonna answer, okay? What brand do you want to be a brand ambassador for the most? I like that question. I would say a brand that I want to be a brand ambassador for the most. I don't know necessarily. Actually, let me think on that one. I would say like any brand, like with fashion, not any brand, because I don't know, I mainly would want to do maybe a collab with like Pretty Little Thing or something, just because their site is just so girly and pink and their clothes are cute. And whenever I shop with Pretty Little Thing, for the most part, I get what I get, like what I wanted versus what I got. You know how they do the what I ordered versus what I got, and it'd be like so crazy. Most of the times it's on point, and so I wouldn't want to collab with a brand that I felt like wasn't doing what they needed to do. But like, yeah, I love that. So I would say maybe Pretty Little Thing, because I would love to put together like some cute looks for y'all, or maybe even do like a haul and promote it that way. So I would say Pretty Little Thing. Any makeup brands that I typically use, I'm a drugstore girly, but I also do have like some high-end products like Born This Way by Too Faced and stuff like that. So I would love to collab with them. Or maybe even Juvia's Place, because we love a black-owned brand. So maybe something like that. Anything else that I would maybe do? I'm down to collab with any wig companies, because your girl been getting into wigs and frontals lately. Do y'all like the blonde or what? Let's just get into blonde me. It's really like blonde with like some gray undertones, because I wanted to give icy for my birthday, because you know I'm a December birthday girl. So of course I wanted it to give winter icy, a snow moment. But yeah, so let's get into it. But I've been getting into wigs a lot lately, frontals a lot lately. So I would love to collab with any like wig brands, hair brands, stuff like that. And I can like do a whole like get ready with me self-care day, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, all that stuff to show y'all. So anything like that, I'm down for anything that already relates to my brand. Like, I'm not trying to collab with somebody whose brand is so far-fetched from the type of content I make, because although like I'm down to be a brand ambassador and make that money, I'm also not like, I don't want it to be a clash between my content and the product they want me to show y'all, if that makes sense. So yeah, maybe clothing brands, makeup brands, hair brands, anything related to like beauty and fashion. What color do I want to do next? I'm thinking she's saying what color hair. I would say I kind of want to do pink. I've always wanted pink, like a hot pink hair, but I feel like that gives summer and it's already December. So maybe like a blue. A blue would be fine, like a navy blue or like a turquoise type of, y'all think y'all feeling it? Nah, I don't think y'all feeling it. Maybe like I like pastel colors as well. I was gonna say a pastel blue, like a sky blue. That'll be cute. Or like a lavender, somewhere like that. Something pastel though, so that would be really cute. What am I in college for? I am a sociology major, pre-law, with a minor in business administration. Yeah, basically on a pre-law course, I'm trying to study to become an attorney, but I'm minoring in business administration because I also want to get into being a real estate agent, sorry, kind of choked on my words a little bit. A real estate agent or a real estate broker eventually. I also want to be a teacher, which is why as of lately I've been getting into that. You can't have any major to be a teacher, so don't be like, girl, how are you a sociology major talking about you want to be a teacher? Sociology is the study of behavior, and I feel like being a teacher, you would need to know, you know, the study of behavior in a way, because you're working with children, and you know, you don't really want to. I think it goes more into, it's not just about what you're teaching, it's more so about knowing how to deal with the kids as well, because I feel like most teachers know any subject. At least I do. I wouldn't say any specific subject is my strong suit. I'm pretty good at all of them. So I would say my main thing would be like wanting to be the best teacher to the kids and stuff like that. I also wouldn't mind going into like counseling in some kind of way, whether that's like as a therapist or just like as a school counselor, or just like as a mentor to somebody, or a group of kids or something. So yeah. Well, I don't got me a nephew yet. That's one of my boyfriend friends on here playing, y'all. Tell him get off the page playing. Don't ask me about no kids. Don't ask me about no kids. As a prospective Panther going to CAU, she's class of 2027. Shout out to her. Do you have any tips on scholarships? Because Clark is expensive. Girl, ain't it though? Ain't it though? Do I have any tips on scholarships? I'm not the best person to ask. You probably be better off asking the admissions office or the scholarship department, but what I can say is UNCF is the United Negro College Fund. They have a lot of scholarships for HBCU students and HBCU graduates. So I would say go on www.uncf.com. Don't I sound like a commercial? Go on their website, and they have like a lot of scholarships. Make sure you read the requirements and make sure you qualify for the scholarship they're offering. Some might be to incoming students, some might be to graduate students, some might be to freshman, sophomore, junior, you know. So make sure you read the requirements. They might even be required based on a certain major. So make sure you go in there. And then I would also say don't feel bad. I mean, not don't feel bad, but don't be scared to reach out to the scholarship department and have them put you on the scholarship list, where you can just get emails with lists of scholarships as they're added. So that way it can help you out. Within this, oh, I answered that okay already. Do you feel like Clark has assisted you with resources to prepare you for post-graduation? I feel like that's a really good question, girl. Look at you. What was I gonna say? I feel like yes. I think Clark always, like, they always having events pertaining to different majors, and they always have stuff on campus and ways for us to connect with the alumni and things like that. So it's really about networking. But I will say it's more so about like, do you prepare yourself for post-graduation, because they can give you like all the opportunities and all the emails in the world, but if you don't show up for the events, or if you are too scared to talk when you're at a networking event, you're kind of robbing yourself of being prepared. So I would say yeah, they give enough resources, but me personally, I'm looking for outside resources, because I go to school, I go to school in Atlanta, but I'm from Chicago. So when I go home over the summer, I don't need the, well, not that I don't need, but it's not ideal for me to have an internship that's out here in Atlanta. I would prefer to have one back home. So I would say that's the only thing that kind of gets a little iffy, because I kind of have to look for internships back home by myself, which is fine. But to answer your question, yes, I think so. Do you feel like you've grown as a person since moving away from home? Y'all answered some good questions. Like, I was really thinking y'all was gonna be on here like, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food, what's your favorite movie? But y'all trying to really make me think. Okay, cool. It say right, do I feel like I've grown as a person since moving away? I think I've grown so much, and I actually was just thinking about that the other day. I've grown so much since I've moved away from home. Or not even just moved away, but being away for school. So if you're thinking about going out of state for school, girl, go ahead and do it. It is hard. It is challenging. It does make you homesick, but it is worth it. Like, I feel like I've grown a lot. I have a very close-knit family, which I love. But I feel like I wouldn't reach this level of like maturity if I was still at home, only because I didn't have to, versus being here I have to learn to do certain things for myself. I have to force myself to, you know, handle things in my own way, because you can't always go run into your parents. You can't always just be in a room sad and wait for somebody else to do it for you, because if I did that, nothing would get done. So I would say definitely. Okay, so done with that page. we pretty much not wrapping it up, but we only have 2 more pages of questions, so bear with me. Favorite memory of 2022. I can't think of an exact memory, but I would say either homecoming or my birthday. They definitely took everything to the next level. If you could switch majors, what would it be and why? I would switch to early childhood education, only because, like I said, I do want to go into teaching, but only reason I haven't switched to early childhood education is because I don't think early childhood education would help me when I go into being a lawyer. And being an attorney is like my ultimate goal. Being a teacher is just like a goal on the way to the big goal, if that makes sense. So I don't want to switch my major to not benefit me in both the careers. I feel like sociology benefits me in both paths. Highlight of fall semester. Homecoming, of course. Homecoming is always going to do. It's a big one, especially here at Clark Atlanta. It was definitely my favorite highlight of fall semester, and definitely living off campus. It was a little difficult at first, but I loved living off campus. I think that actually made this semester more like just more important to me than the other semesters. Like it really took it to the next level living off campus. So I would say that was a highlight as well. Hardest part about having a YouTube channel, I would say the hardest part is just a lot goes into making these videos. Like, it's a lot of recording, it's a lot of like, it can get awkward just sitting here in front of lights looking at the camera, or being in public and you holding your camera vlogging and people staring, and you know, a lot goes into it. A lot of editing goes into it, a lot of time goes into it, a lot of preparations of what kind of video you're gonna record, setting aside time to record that video. And then so it's like, sometimes if you feel like your engagement on your video is not as high as you would like it to, I would say that can be a challenging part, because everybody knows you putting in work for something, you want a reward at the end. Who's trying to put in all this time and energy to post a video and get one like and 2 views? Like, nobody wants that. So I would say that can be challenging, but I feel like my channel was getting to a point where I have my loyal homegirls who come back and watch the videos pretty faithfully. So thank you for y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. Y'all know we locked in. How do you balance being in school and an influencer lifestyle? I'm not no influencer, don't get at me. I'm not no influencer, but I do be influencing y'all. But I would say I balance it just by setting aside time. Like I said, I post every Sunday. Well, I try to post every Sunday, so I make sure by Friday I have a video together, already recorded, so I can start editing, give myself enough time to do that. And then as far as the assignments, why did I take my ring off? Like, I'm just so antsy. I need to sit still. But anyway, as far as school, like, school is not really that overwhelming for me because I don't procrastinate nearly as much as I used to. So it kind of doesn't interfere with it. And if it ever did, like, I would just skip the week and have to tell y'all I'm so sorry that I didn't post this week. And I think that's why I'm not as consistent as I would like to be. But I don't ever let them get too much of a challenge on me, because I do this for fun and I'm in school for, I'm paying too much to slack in that category, and I'm so sorry if I have to lack with the YouTube videos. How do I deal with homesickness? I cry. That's what I do. I cry, I journal, I wipe my tears, I go to sleep, I wake up, and I take on the next day. That's literally what I do. And like, all jokes aside, but that's what you have to do. Like, you deal with homesickness by being homesick. You sit, you feel your emotions, and you tell yourself at the end of the day, you chose to go to school out of state. You're here for a reason. You have every reason to just get up, pull yourself back up, and get back on track, okay? And also, like, my friends help a lot. Like, if I didn't have my friends here, and if my family wasn't as so sweet and genuine, I feel like me being homesick would be a lot worse. But they always, help redirect me and help get me back on track so I can lock back in with what's really important. How's YouTube going, and how did you start for real? YouTube is going great, I would say. And then how did you start? I started by just starting, y'all. I used to record videos on my phone when I first started this channel. They're not up anymore. I'll probably put them up eventually, but as of right now, like, y'all don't need to be going back looking at videos from 2020. We is in 2022. Look ahead, please look ahead. So I didn't put them up, but I started making YouTube videos. I used to sit with my phone on my ring light making makeup tutorials, literally. I just started by getting started, and then eventually I was like, okay, yes, let me buy me a camera. Bought me a camera, started doing my HBCU vlogs when I got to college, and they happened to take off decently to the point where I have a pretty good following. And then eventually I upgraded my camera to another one, and I'll continue to do that. Like, I don't know, I just started by getting started. If you want more like details, I'll help y'all. Like, I really think as much time as we spend on social media, we might as well lock in and start making money off this stuff. Okay, so if y'all need help with getting started with YouTube channel, I'll help y'all out. I really do not mind, but it's free to make a channel. If you want to get started, girl, go ahead, make your name on your channel, press submit on the channel, create the channel link, and start sharing it on your platform so you can get that them subscribers up. Hardest part about having a YouTube channel, I answered that. Favorite thing about the semester, definitely homecoming. If you could, okay, I answered that. What's that? Oh, okay, last question. What advice can you give to incoming freshmen? What a great question to end on. I would just advise y'all to really come here and really focus on why you're coming here, because I think it's very important. That will help you through anything. If you really know why you're here and you are passionate about the reason you're here, and you're not here just because your family told you to go here, just because you watched a girl named Elaine YouTube video and said, oh, I'm gonna go to Clark Atlanta. If you're here because you actually want to be here, I would say it can really help you through anything, like through the homesickness, through your classes being hard, through you being bored, through you having a hard time making friends, a heartbreak, anything. So I would say really focus on why you're here and make sure that's a good enough reason to go through hell and back for it. And sorry if y'all hear my roommate out there, but yeah, that's basically the best advice I can give y'all. Just focus on why you're here, make sure it's a good reason, and then just go for it, honestly. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and stay tuned for the next video. I hope I answered some good enough questions. If I didn't, like I said, make sure y'all comment something below. I'll answer them in the comments, and stay tuned for the next video. Go ahead and catch up on my old vlogs, and I'll see y'all in the next one.